not ukiangalia tu ukitumia macho. Now we have to confirm that. No, since tulisema it's the last opposite candlestick before an impulsive move, like this one we are seeing. Okay. So how do we confirm it's a genuine order block? Number one, tunaenda kwa footprint charts, tunaangalia kama iko na a lot of orders. If this is a bullish candlestick, inafaa ikuwe na a lot of sell orders, na tujue it's a bearish order block. So if it's a bearish candlestick, inafaa ikuwe na a lot of buy orders, na tujue it's a bullish order block. Just it's the last opposite candlestick. So junior sales na ndio ilifanya market iende juu, inafaa kuwa na a lot of buy positions. So tupate iko na sales, that's not an order block. Tupate iko na buys, that's a genuine order block. So na tutaangalia nini? Tutaangalia delta. So let's shift to the footprint chart. A minute. The footprint charts. Let's go to the footprint charts now. And this is our USDJPY footprint charts. Let's use the light mode. So this is the USDJPY footprint charts. Let's go to 5 minutes. Tuseme una make sure unatumia broker wako na a lot of volume. So usitumie nini uje. It's either utumie Pepperstone ama nini. Pepperstone ama Xchief. So on 5 minutes time frame, I want us to kuangalia hiyo order block tuliona. It's this one. It's this one here. It's the last opposite candlestick before the market decided to go down. So in case tukiangalia delta tupata it's negative, kumaanisha that's a genuine order block. Tukipata it's positive, it's not genuine. Juu inafaa kuwa na a lot of set positions zenye zilifanya market shuke chini hivi. So let's see. So we'll just shift to the footprint charts and tukoje delta. Now this is not a genuine order block. Why? Because tunaona delta ni positive 33 na inafaa kuwa negative, kumaanisha hii candlestick ilikuwa na a lot of sellers when you're driving market chini. So which I'm using Xchief. Let's check using a Pepperstone tukiangalia ni gani iko na a lot of volume. USD JPY. Choose the Pepperstone. Let's confirm whether that was a genuine order block. Where is it? Yeah, here it is. Let's just check. So tunaangalia to delta, nothing else. So you can see here Pepperstone. Delta was positive, so that's not a genuine order block. Let's check the other one whether it was a genuine order block. Where was it? I think it's the red one here. Let's check whether it's a genuine order block. So the PIE, it's not a genuine order block. You inafaa kuwa na a lot of buy positions, not sell positions. Juu it's a bearish candlestick but ni bullish order block. So tunataka tuone delta ikiwa positive, not negative. So that was not a genuine order block. Let's look for more order blocks. So hutakuwa na trade any opposite candlestick before an impulsive move ikiwa like a form of a order block. No. You don't do that. So you have to confirm whether it's a genuine or it's not genuine order block. See whether this one was a genuine order block. So yes, this was an order block. You can say it's a bearish candlestick with a bullish candlestick with negative delta. So the only problem with it is that the delta ilikuwa negative 2. Tulisema negative below 10, it's considered neutral. So you have to make trade ikiwa like a form of order block. Sasa tuone kwa 30 minutes time frame, but at least tuone nini zenye kwa delta kubwa. Haya. So another block. So let's check between hizi mbili. You can see the market will push juu vizuri. Let's check in between this one and this one whether there's another block here between those two. So just going to look for the delta. And iko na positive, bearish with positive, it's the order block. So between these mbili, so the only genuine order block we can see is which one? It's not this one, it's this one. Because it's a bearish candlestick but with 14 aggressive buyers. So that was an order block. So chat on what happened. So most of the people, I'm pretty sure they wangekuwa stop out. You may advise what to stop loss slightly outside the lower part of the rectangle. Let's see. And majority probably ungekuwa stop out juu na mimi watu weke stop loss slightly outside the rectangle like that hapo hivyo hiyo zone. So let's see, let's look for more order blocks. Let's use the BTC USD. You know, iko na a lot of volume. Let's see. So let's see whether this one is a genuine order block here nimeformiwa tu inafaa like today. Inafaa ikuwe na aggressive buyers instead of aggressive sellers. Let's see. It's taking long to load. Where is it here? So this one is a genuine order block. Why? You can see, despite of it being a bearish candlestick, imepata 7 million aggressive buyers. So our buyers wote ndio wamekuja wakapush hii market juu. So if you are trading BTC USD ama Bitcoin futures, unafaa kugoja nini? Unafaa kugoja market kirudi to this zone ndio uweze kutafuta reversals ama buy positions once the market comes back to that zone, because that's a real genuine order block. Let's look for more. So normally utakuwa unatumia the normal candlesticks charts kuspot order blocks on the trading view. Then sasa kazi itakuwa tu kukuja hivi kwa charting confirm whether they are genuine order blocks or they are not genuine order blocks. So hiyo ndo tu kazi. That's the only hassle you have to confirm whether it's genuine or not. If it's not genuine, don't take the trade. If it's genuine, you're welcome to take the trade. So I'm waiting for this to load. This one was not a genuine order block. Let's look for more. Sio kazi ngumu, ni confirm tu, just confirming with delta, confirm tu. Let's see here. Is do no order block there. Let's see whether this one was an order block. There was no order block at that zone. I'm looking for continuation order blocks. Remember tulisema kuna bullish, bearish and a continuation order blocks. So I'm looking for either of those. Continuation ndo hazikongi common vile, but sinakuanga poa sana ukizispot. Zoom in correctly. It's respected for this one. This one was another block. You can see the last opposite candlestick before the market decided to shoot up. It's a bearish candlestick with 984k aggressive buyers. So that one was a genuine. So your could trader ingekuwa na shida. So if you cover the top side of the order block like that, make it a little bit bigger. And you wait for the market to come back at this zone, then you execute your trade. Did it ever come back? Yeah, you just wait for the market to come back at this zone, then you execute your trades. This is a 30-minute time frame. Let's look for 15-minute time frame order blocks. So normally, good idea na kuna kutumia the normal footprint charts. I mean candlesticks. Okay, after order blocks, then after umespot order blocks zako, sasa unaweka footprint charts. Let's see. Let me see whether this was another block up here. Unaona market ili move vizuri very swiftly. Let's see. It's taking long. So first, this one is a genuine order block. So I wanted to look at this, but it'll take long to load. So it's the last opposite candlestick before the market decided to go down. So basically, this candlestick, it was the last before the market decided to go down. Na tumeona iko na nini aggressive sellers. So normally a bullish candlestick inafaa kuwa na aggressive buyers, but hii tumeona iko na aggressive sellers. How many? 2.6 million aggressive sellers. So that was a genuine order block. Inakataa kuload more charts, I don't know why. Wanted us to confirm whether this was a genuine order block, but it's not loading. It was higher time frames like an hour. Let's see. Let's look for an order block manually. Tuone kama this was a genuine order block. You can see the market went down swiftly. So tunaangalia tu delta, hakuna kitu kingine. It's just delta. So delta inafai ku opposite. So let's see. It's taking long. Let's see a minute. So where was it? But yeah. So let's just look for more for 1 hour order blocks. You are looking for an impulsive moves. Was this another block? I don't know. It's taking long. We close some tabs. Yeah. So that's not a genuine order block. Tusema order block normally going in a long candlestick. Ukiona order block but iko na long candlestick, most probably it's not a good idea to trade that order block. So mostly order blocks zinakuwa na very short candlesticks. Let's try with gold. Let's use a paper stone. So let's go to low minutes time frame. Yeah, let's turn to the footprint chart now. So I want to confirm the genuine order blocks here. Genuine order blocks here, but this one was too big, but delta ilikuwa -4. So if delta is below 10 or -10, that's considered neutral. So that was not a genuine order block. Where else can I get an impulsive move? Just go to 12 minutes time frame. Let's see. Continuation order blocks. Mostly I don't trade this thing. As trading in any gold, I don't like trading gold. Order block. So I'm looking for impulsive move. Let's check whether this one was a genuine order block up here. This one here. Let's see whether it's a genuine order block. So watu wengi udhania order blocks zinaformiangu a lot of times, but honestly zinakuanga rarely. Big institutions don't hawakangia pevo trade venye wanafikiria ati a lot of time. Zinakuanga rarely, they are formed rarely. So don't expect to find a lot of order blocks each and every time. GBP, try GBP USD. So by now ushajua identify order blocks manually. So I hope now let's check whether this one was a genuine order block. So kwa hii order block tutakuwa tunaangalia tu kwa positive aggressive bias on these red candlesticks. So kind of aggressive bias, that's most probably not an order block. It's not genuine. Now hii kuna aggressive bias, but unfortunately delta yake ni negative and positive too. Inafaa kuwa above 10. So ataka itakuwa respected, utakuta market haitaenda far sana before ifanye nini reverse. So venye tu tulisema they have a number of aggressive sellers ama buyers, ndo kuna high probability of it kwenda far sana, but kama number ni less, most probably haitaenda far sana, retracement yake itakuwa kadogo sana. So that's not a genuine order block. That's not a genuine order block. Let's say. Tulisema anywhere kwenye kuna liquidity huwezi pata order block. So anywhere, any zone you spot a liquidity like this, ama hii huwezi pata order block. Yeah. So ukiona liquidity usianze kutafuta order block in that zone, but hii zone unaweza tafuta order block kwa zone kai. You can see hakuna liquidity. Yes, the upside liquidity, the upside momentum was strong, but here chini haikuwa that strong. Tusema liquidity inafaa kuwa hivi strong. Not kaka kadogo hivi, sio kaka kadogo hivi then strong. So both sides zinafaa kuwa very strong. See? Yeah, you can now see this one was a genuine order block. So there is no ungesema hapa hivi kuna liquidity. The reason why tumesema it's a genuine order block, kuna 146 aggressive buyers. Ungegoja tu market to come back at this zone, then you place your buy positions respectively here. So the moment market ilikuja kwa hii zone kuikafanya nini buy position. So in case we get a rectangle that zone like that. Minutes. That's too much. So unaweka buy position at that zone. So kama ni trade liquidity, it's not advisable to trade liquidity mefeel order blocks juu, but when unajua they expected these. So kama ni liquidity, you are supposed to trade this liquidity here. So liquidity pia mnakumbuka tusema huwa tuna cover weeks. So ungecover 2 weeks like that. And wait for the market to come back at that zone. So mostly tunasemanga immediately market imeguza hiyo zone unafaa kufanya nini? Place trades. Imagine mtu anaanza kusema ngoja ifike katikati miss your trade eventually. You can see miss your trade yote mpaka kwa juu eventually. So kwa liquidity unafaa una place trades hapo hivyo, stop loss unaweka slightly below the rectangle. Pia order block una place your trades hapo hivyo, unaweka stop loss slightly below the rectangle like that. So usimiss out tuanze kukoja out. Let me wait for another confirmation sijui nini. But just enter then stop loss weke slightly below the rectangle. So yeah. So for the liquidities, let's go to the fair value gaps. So for the fair value gaps confirmation, tulisema tunatafutanga the highest form of what? The highest form of imbalance on a fair value gap. Now the highest form of imbalance tunaangalia nini? Tunaangalia tu kwenye kuna imbalance ile kubwa kwa fair value gap. So for example, on this fair value gap, tunaweza angalia tu ni wapi kuna imbalance kubwa pepe kwa hii fair value gap. So we just turn to the footprint charts. Then you'll go on the settings. But la bid and ask weke delta. Ndio tu tunakanga. So weke delta. And go back. Where is the chart? A minute. Let's proceed. Where was the fair value gap? Where was it? Yeah, it was this fair value gap. So tunataka tuone the wapi kuna imbalances kubwa on this fair value gap. So nimeweka nini imbalance footprints. These are normal bid and ask channel delta footprints like this. So unaweza tumia the normal bid and ask, but sasa itakusumbua sana kufanya hizo calculations. Itakusumbua sana count. So places zenye tunaona kuna imbalances ni wapi? So I can see 32 here. So tunaangalia buy side imbalance, not sell side. So kwa hii fair value gap iliformua when the market was going up, inamaanisha kulikuwa na a lot of buyers. So there's that 32 and 15 there. So acha niweke hiyo line hapo. There's there's this 16 and 12 here. yeah, 16, 12, 32 and 15. Cha tuone ni zone gani market ilikuja ka respect. So number 1, market ilikuja ka respect zone gani? Let me mark for you. Ilikuja ka respect juu fair value gap ilifumua mpaka hapo. 1, hii zone iko na highest imbalance 32. Number 2, hii zone iko na 12. Unaona iliguza hapo hivyo ikarudi juu immediately. Let me turn to candlesticks. You can see market ilikuja kureactia wapi? Wenye ilikuwa na highest imbalance 32, then 12 ikaguza ikaenda. So you see. So hatuangaliangi sellers. Kama fair value gap imefumua market ikienda juu, ni kumaanisha buyers ndo walikuwa wengi. So tunaangalia ni wapi kulikuwa na buyers wengi kuliko the other places. You can clearly see it's either this zone or this zone of 10. So obviously ilianza ku respect hii, then ikakuja kwa hii. So let's take a look on another example on fair value gaps. So we can look at a sell side fair value gap. Natafuta ni already shakuwa nini respected, not only market ni respect your fair value gap wapi. Ya kwa respected. Let's see. See, acha tuone hii mbona ili react hapa juu. It's like hapa juu kulikuwa na a lot of volume. So on this fair value gap, these are bullish fair value gap, right? So kwa hii bullish fair value gap tunatafuta kwenye kulikuwa na nini? Buyers wengi. So those are fair value gap there. Fair value gap imefika hapa hivyo. It's from where? It's from here to here. Hapo. So hapo tunakuwa tuangalia ni wapi kuna buyers wengi kwa hii zone. So number 1, let's see. So if we take a look at this zone and this zone, so definitely this zone, it's 32 followed by 25, then 23, then 35, then 26, then 36, then 25, then 17. So the reason, the most probable reason why market ilikuja kureactia kwa hii zone ni juu ya kitu inaitwa stacked imbalances. Tulisema the moment tutaona stacked imbalances inakuwa very yani inakuwa attractive hata kuliko big imbalance. Unaweza pata stacked imbalance of like 30, 40, 29 zimefuatana hivi. These are stacked imbalance juu zimefuatana. Then upate an imbalance of like 60 down here ikiwa peke yake. So there's a high probability of market revisiting this area kuliko hii area. Juu hizi zimefuatana. Hapa kuna a lot of imbalances. It's stacked yenye imefuatana. So there's a high probability of market revisiting that area kuliko kuvi chini. Tukisema bado you can use the imbalance charts like this. Unaweza tumia imbalance charts like this. But I prefer to tumia delta ndo simplify. So we are not looking for sell side imbalances, so don't look anything with negative. We are not interested with negative, we're only interested with positive. So we have stacked imbalances on this zone here. So this one was supposed to be stacked, but unfortunately ilitoa. So if the market didn't respect his zone, tulikuwa tuna expect a respect zone gani next? This zone, then hii ya 25, just in case. But you can see market ilikujia hii zone, this zone is the stacked imbalance, then ikafanya nini, ikashoot juu. So mostly what happens is unapata hii zone ilikuwa na how many extra buyers? Ilikuwa na 32 buyers wenye hawakupata sellers. So unapatanga hapa hivi kutakuja like a similar number. So you can see kulikuwa na which zone is this? Acha niweke tu line tuone. That zone. Then see hapa hivi kulikuwa na 25 buyers wenye hawakupata sales, wenye hawakupata sellers. So that's why 25 wame replace na 27. See. Actually they had hapa hivi kuna extra 2 sellers wenye hawajapata buyers. Hawa 2 sellers you can see wamekuja waka replace hapa hivi. So market inatafutanga like equilibrium. Ukiangalia market na like deeply utakuja kupata hata hizi numbers zote unaona zikiwa random hivi zinakuja zinajibalance out market ikifika hapo kwa hizo nyingine. So utapata tu hizi numbers zote unaona zikiwa random zinajibalance out unless kukuwe na such aggressive buyers and sellers. Utajipata tu zinajibalance out. So let's look for another fair value gap. So let's see. Fair value gap, acha tuangalie hii. That fair value gap, how many times was it respected once? So let's see. So these are imbalanced footprints. So the reason why naambia msitumie hii, you have to minus manually. 212 minus 288, 175 minus 190, 185 minus 168, and so on and so on and so on. So let's just use the delta footprints ndo tujue. So these are by side imbalance. So the only areas zenye naona zikiwa na remove. The only area yenye naona ikiwa na large imbalance is this one, 76, followed by not 17, negative 17, that's negative by 33. Hapo ndo tu naona kukiwa na large imbalances. I don't see any kind of a stacked imbalance. Maybe 17 plus 15, 32. So hiyo at least haipiti. Yeah, that's 32. So that's not kind of a stacked imbalance there. So tuone market li react kwa zone gani. So I see the market iliguza so ya market iliguza zone. This one, what's wrong with this zone? This zone ilikuwa what kind of balance? Oh, hiyo ndo ilikuwa na imbalance of 50 40, na nimezoom in sana. Yeah, hiyo ndio ilikuwa tuna 40. Because ukizoom in ndo tu inaenda ikijifanya nini? Ikijisummarize. I mean ikijizoom out pia. So make sure at least it's balanced. Hizo ndo ilikuwa na imbalance of 40 there. There is 40. Ndio wako kwa 40 hapo. So that's why we see market ili react to zone. Actually, hizo ndo tu ilikuwa na the highest imbalance. So you can see 18, 19, 40, 21, 18, and 21. So hatuweziangalia 30 juu it's below the fair value gap. So it's that's the 40 hiyo zone. So hiyo zone yenye tumeka hiyo trend line ya blue. Let's make it blue ama black. So hiyo ndo zone yenye iko na 40, the highest imbalance on that fair value gap. So you can see what happened. Market ikifika hiyo zone, market revisit your zone and shot up aggressively. Yeah, mpaka wa leo inapanda tu. So you saw that. Haya, so let's do a last example. So for the liquidities, tutakuwa tunaangalia trapped buyers ama trapped sellers. Let's do last example on a fair value gap. This one is not respected, and check. Let's check this out. So once more guys, what na working 100% of the time. Hapana. Let's just put a line kwenye market ili respect your zone. We can see market respect your zone. We can also see market respect zone gani, market respect your zone. So let's just check what's up with the respected zone. So for the stop for the fair value gap, fair value gap zingine utapata ziko mpaka 70 pips. So hiyo utaweka stop loss depending on your daily target. So depending on your risk to reward ratio. So these are bearish fair value gap. So tunafaa kuangalia kwenye kuna a lot of many sellers. So the only zone mimi naona ikiwa na sellers ni 17, negative 17, negative 46. That's above the candlestick, and hakuna stacked. There's no stacked imbalances. The only stacked imbalances iko basic or below 10, so we are not going to look at that. So the only zone iko ni zone. So if it was me, and get after what nini sell positions up and get after sell positions on that zone and on this zone there. So sijui ni gani juu hii ilikuwa na 10. Let me see. So yeah, hii ilikuwa na 10 na hii ingine ilikuwa na 17, and this one ilikuwa na 15. So ningekuwa natafuta positions on any of those three zones there. So I don't know what happened. Ilikuja kureact kwa zone gani? Actually haikufikia any of the zones. you can see yeah, haikufikia any of the haikureverse kwa any of the zones. So once it doesn't work like 100% of the time, but most of the time tutapata work. Now I want us to confirm the liquidities now. So let's look for liquidities. Liquidities tunakutangananga nini? Trapped buyers and trapped what? And trapped sellers. Ama any kind of imbalance pia kwa liquidities. Juu tuna liquidities obviously tunajuanga watu wamekuwa liquidated, so a lot of people are gonna get trapped at those specific zones. So these are liquidity. Let's go back to the bid and ask. So weziona buyers na sellers kaujeka bid and ask. So wezitumia delta. So tutatumia tu bid and ask na tujue kama kuna watu walikuwa trapped on those specific zone. So most of the time kwa liquidities mimi natakanga kuangalia zeros. So sio lazima confirm na footprint charts, but mimi natakanga kuona zeros ama buyers na sellers wenye wamekuwa trapped. For this case liquidity mimi ningeangalia ni liquidity this was a bullish move. Ningeangalia nini side ya buyers, I mean side ya sellers. Hii area inafaa ikuwe na sellers wengi kuliko buyers. Juu watu wengi walifanya nini? Waliingia sell positions. Liquidity tulisema ni area ina liquidate watu, area unpredictable. So the market the moment market iliingia iliteremka hivi, watu waliingia sell positions. So hii zone tunafaa tuangalia a lot of sellers kuliko buyers. So if something like that happens, it means that's most probably a genuine liquidity. But pata kuna a lot of buyers kuliko sellers, kumaanisha watu they were very aware that it's gonna happen. Na tusema liquidity most of the time inakuwa very unpredictable. So people should not be aware that that's gonna happen. So watu wafai kuwa aware. So for example, this is not a genuine liquidity. The reason why you can see kuna a lot of buyers than sellers. So tunafaa kuona a lot of sellers, not a lot of buyers. So people are very aware this market is gonna reverse up there. So to confirm, most probably this zone haikuwa respected. Don't know whether it was respected. Market haijafika. You can see market ilikuja kama imepita na zone. Yeah, juu hakukuwa na any kind of imbalance there. Acha tuangalie na BTC/USD. So let's look at liquidity. Na tulisema liquidity haifai kuwa na more than 3 candlesticks. So this one up here is not a liquidity zone. This zone is not a liquidity zone. Liquidity inafaa tu kuwa 2 candlesticks za kushuka na kupanda, na kushuka aggressively na kupanda aggressively. So let's see. This is not a liquidity zone. You can a lot of candlesticks wicks done here. Inafaa kuwa tu mbili. This is not a liquidity. You can see some kind of a consolidation. Hata kungekuwa na this bearish candlestick, at least ungekuwa genuine liquidity zone. Let's look for it higher time frames na tuweze kuzispot haraka. Here this one is not juu kuna 3 weeks, but this is a liquidity. It's only 2 weeks. Candlestick za kushuka na za kupanda. So in case kungekuwa na candlestick ka red hapa, hiyo ingekuwa liquidity zone. So this was a liquidity zone. That zone. So we want to see trapped buyers there down there. So where are the buyers? Hii unless tutumie ni bid and ask. Acha nione kama just use delta. I mean tunataka kuona trapped sellers, not trapped buyers. Tunataka kuona a lot of sellers being trapped down here. So according to you, ukiangalia hapa hivi ni akina nani wengi? Juu watu walikuwa nafaa kusell, then market fake out reverse juu. So 923k sellers. Let me see, 923k sellers, 529k buyers, 1.2 million buyers, 541k sellers, 967k sellers, 3.1 million sellers, and 176k sellers. So actually that was a liquidity zone. You can see kuna a lot of sell side Then kulikuwa na a lot of sellers hapo hivyo, so they all ended up being trapped down here. Na tunaangalia kwa weeks pekee, hatuangalii kwa nini, hatuangalii huku kwa body, tunaangalia tu kwa weeks pekee. So that's why unaona siangalii kwa body, naangalia tu weeks pekee. You can see mpaka the other week hii candlestick ingine ilifunga na sellers wengi negative 24. Haya, so let's take a look at another one. So that's our 4 hours time frame. Let's go to 1 hour time frame. Scroll away. So this one was supposed to be a liquidity, and see when ilifanya watu drop then inapanda aggressively. So that was supposed to be a liquidity zone. Na sijui maana market li respect kidogo chini ya nani walikuwa wengi. Yeah, ilikuwa na a lot of sellers. You can see at that zone it was supposed to be a liquidity zone. Yeah, but market tunaona ili respect tu kidogo. A very short reversal. So yeah. So tunaangalia uzuri wa liquidity sio kama order block, tunaangalia only 2 weeks, 2 weeks only. Ndio inatusaidia tu kujua genuine liquidities like this one here. You see there and there. So we're going to look for the trapped sellers, not buyers, only sellers, trapped sellers. And you can see that was very genuine. When the sellers hapo hivi waliachwa wakiwa trapped wote. So market ilikuwa inafaa ikikuja ifanya nini? Respect your zone then ipande juu. 1 minute time frame. Let's see whether there's anything on the current market. On the current market. Hey, 1 minute time frame kuna a lot of aggressive moves. Ukisema sio lazima liquidity ikuwe na weeks. So sometimes liquidity hazikuwa na weeks. You see, hazikuwa na weeks. Sometimes market inakuwa so aggressive mpaka iachange weeks. So pia hiyo sasa utaangalia to the lower side of the candlestick. Ni kina walikuwa wengi. Negative 18k. So that's definitely liquidity. So no. Nimeangalia to the lower side of the candlestick, negative 6.4k, and this bullish one kwa lower side corner negative 18k sellers. Wote waliacha wakiwa trapped. So the moment unasikia trapped sellers na trapped buyers, automatically utakuwa unajua ni watu. For the cases of your value gap, where should we put stop loss? Hiyo nilielezea. Mtu anaweza confirm liquidity na put, so that's what we are doing. So normally lazima find liquidity for value gaps na nini with using the normal footprint nini candlestick charts. Yeah, use the normal candlestick charts to identify hizo vitu. 1 minute time frame ni aggressive sana to identify hizo vitu. Let's do something like a USD card. Let's use the Pastone. Don't know whether USD card inakuwa na liquidity. Don't know the last time I traded this pair. We do JPY pair, GPP, JPY. Nimetumia Exness. Pastone. So let's see whether this was a genuine liquidity zone. Trapped buyers, not trapped sellers. So we want to see a lot of buyers, sellers getting trapped there. These are zone trapped sellers, not buyers. So tunaangalia two zones below the week, negative 6, negative 8, negative 1. Haya, negative 4, 1, negative 4, negative 3, 7, negative 1, negative 3, 5, negative 3, negative 8. So definitely that's a genuine liquidity zone. So what it's doing, bullish candlestick inafaa kuwe na buyers wengi hapa hivi. Hapa kunafaa kuwe na sellers wengi. So if it's a liquidity ya side ya juu, tunaangalia nini? Sellers wengi side ya juu. Kama ni hapa, tunafaa kuwa tunaangalia nini? Sellers wengi. I mean buyers wengi, not sellers. Tunafaa kuwa tunaangalia buyers wengi, but like buyers ndo walikuwa nafaa kuwa trapped, not sellers. Buyers ndo walikuwa nafaa kuwa trapped. So is 5, 2, -4, 7, 3, 8, -7, +1, -1, 2, -6, -1, 13 and 12. So definitely hapa hivi kwa hii zone unaona buyers ndo wengi, but the moment unaona sellers ndo wengi, then ni kumaanisha hiyo zone watu walikuwa tu wanajua market ta reverse, so that's not a probable liquidity zone. So yeah, that is it, guys. Can we use the imbalance knowledge for entries in liquidity after confirmation? It's validity. So mimi naprefanga for the liquidity zones, you don't you won't lose a lot. So ukisha set kama ni sales, you tunaweka tu stop loss hapa hivi slightly. Weeks twingi tunakuanga tu zikuangi kubwa, utapata hata hapa hivi ni 5, 7, 10 pips. So uta lose to something like 11 pips, 12 pips. So instead of kusema ngoja ni confirm, hebu imagine mtu alisema confirm hapa hivyo sijui nini. Hii market ilienda kumwacha na ika drop kwa hivyo chini. Yeah, ilienda kumwacha ika drop kwa chini. So mimi just prefer the moment market will revisit your area, just take a stop loss, your stop loss above the rectangle number above that liquidity zone. So that's the most simple way as ambia wafanye. So any questions for today's topic? Kama kuna swali unaweza inua mkono ndo tusikose a lot of nini. Dennis Kadwa.
Ya Pizzo, nilikuwa nimeuliza unacheki hizo delta unaangalia na hizo bid and ask hizo figures. Is it the same ukiangalia na brokers different? That's got Pepperstone, XChief, XNES, etc.
Yeah, utapata kuna a little bit difference, but utaka kuna difference haikuwa kubwa vile. Bora make sure unatumia at least broker anajulikana.
So hakuna ngati difference kubwa, tutapata iko -1 million, nyingine -2k.
Hakuna na difference that kubwa. But utapata some broker akikwambia kuna positive delta, wengine akikwambia negative delta. So na prefer tu utumie either Pepperstone ama XNES. I mean ama XChief.
Okay, thanks.
Brian Malemba.
Ende Pizzo.
Hi.
Nikuulize hiyo story ya high volume node kwa order block. Naona ngapa TikTok ukisema unaangalia hiyo delta na high volume node. Naziona hapo ukisema.
High volume node haikuwa that necessary. Juu hata ikikuja positive delta, sema ya positive delta over 100, but high volume node pattern sellers haikuwa that necessary. Delta ndo the most important. Unaweza pata high volume node iko sawa, but delta haiko sawa. So delta is the most important part there.
Okay, sawa, asante.
Yeah. Gerard.
Yes, niaje. Niza tushow pia breaker blocks.
Ati?
Breaker blocks.
Breaker blocks ndo the same na mitigation blocks ama? What way
Are they the same?
Breaker blocks ndo the same na mitigations? If it's the same, I think tumeka. Sijui kama kwa hii class. Kwa hii class sijui kama tumecover the mitigation blocks. Someone confirm. Yes. Naona tukisema it's the same. So kama tutaka hatujacover mitigation blocks, we will do them tomorrow. What's the target when trading the liquidity? So depends with you, depends with the lot size you use, depends with your daily target, depends with your stop loss. No, so ina depend na wewe. It's upon you. Benson Kishano.
Nije Pizzo.
Hi.
On the previous class nilikuwa nataka uelezee difference ya divergence na absorption.
So hiyo tutakuja kwa tweet tukifika kwa absorption.
Okay.
Yeah. Malemba, do you have another question?
Yes. So for example, upate order block kwa tuseme 1 hour time frame, alafu bado upate kwa 15 kuna order block ingine lakini iko slightly lower than hiyo ya 1 hour. So ni gani like unaweza jua ndio the most itakuwa respected?
Ati upate ukoona na
For example, kwa 1 hour upate kuna order block, alafu ni kwa 15 upate kuna order block ingine lakini iko chini kiasi. So like utajuaje ni gani ya kwanza itakuwa respected?
utajua na yenye itakuwa na nini kubwa na delta kubwa.
Okay, sawa.
Ukipata ya 1 hour maybe iko 30 but ya 15 minutes for 60, there is high probability ya 15 minutes itakuwa respected.
Okay, sawa, asante.
Steve.
Hi, Pizzo.
Hi.
Thanks for the class. It's my first time in this class today. Is it possible to get the previous class recordings kindly?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were recorded. They'll be shared on the group.
All right, thank you. And thanks for the class as well.
Okay. Okay, so if there's no more questions, you guys mlisema tu ilikuwa tunafanya tu normally 1 hour, tutapatana kesho, then we'll continue the normal footprint chats. Brian.
Okay, niko na swali moja kwa order block. Umesema to confirm using footprint kwa bearish candle inafaa kuwa na positive delta. Ni kweli?
Yeah.
Well, kwa bullish inafaa kuwa na negative delta. Kuna pia hapa nime identify GBP USD, mind you can also in 5 minutes market ikifunguka actually. Order block hapo ya 5 minutes na naona ilikuwa bullish candle but bado iko na instead iko na negative delta iko na positive delta.
GBP USD 30 minutes.
No, 5 minutes. Market ikifunguka kwa juu. Sio, huko market ikifunguka huko mwanzo kwenye ilikuwa na gap.
Let me check. Hapa. Wanasema hapa. So, sioni any other gap in the market.
Or I'm using maybe a different broker.
Ni what price level? Ni 5 minutes time frame.
5 minutes time frame 145.456.
GBP USD imefika 145 kweli? Unasema GBP USD ama USD point?
GBP USD.
GBP USD haijafika 145. GBP USD it's currently at 1.33.
Okay, let me reconfirm, nitakutuma kwa group.
Okay. So guys, if there is no more questions, tutapatana kesho. Whatever I get then in order block, is it okay to enter the next candle of it will be a bullish engulfing the positive delta? Yeah, it's okay to enter. Gora, you set your stop loss slightly outside the upper part of the rectangle. Yeah, it's okay to enter. You will end up missing the whole part due ya candlestick pattern. Yeah, so I suggest you enter ukitumia the footprint idea. So guys, tutapatana kesho 9 p.m. Tuona ni topic gani tutacover next. So have a good night everyone.
Good night.
Good night.